Okay, so this is the placenta. We've checked it, so it's kind of oxidized a little bit being in the fridge, but this is the umbilical cord here. This is the amniotic sac that she was contained in. These are the two horns that the foal is in. This is the smaller horn. She was not in this one. This is the smaller and this is the larger horn.
You want to say that it extends?
It extends. It's large anyway. This is where she broke through here. And we'll be examining it by turning it right side out. Right now it's inside out. This is the side that the foal was resting against. The umbilical cord and stuff was inside of it, and so she actually broke out here. This was up against the inside of the uterus. This is where all the fluid, all the blood and the oxygen and stuff passed across this membrane to then get into the veins to feed the foal. Alright, one thing is, just before I flip it right side out, the umbilical cord, they will kind of twist, or it will twist itself, which is normal, but if it's twisted a lot, then you may have a problem with the foal not receiving enough blood or not developing correctly. This one's not twisted up much. There's a little bit that it twisted here at the end right where it broke, but it's not bad. It's a pretty good looking umbilical cord from what I've seen. So should probably have my...
Now we're flipping it inside out here. Stuff all that back inside. This is where Taylor mentioned it was oxidized. It had been sitting in our fridge so that we could wait to show you in the daylight for a better visual.
Alright, so we've got it laid out a little bit here. This is how this side is what's attached to the uterus on the mare. That's why there's the blood there. Brenda did talk about it being oxidized. So we checked it last night, then we put it in the fridge so that we could do this in the sunlight. This is where the umbilical cord is attached. That's why there's a lot more blood. There's a lot more you can see where the veins are. There's more texture to it. But we're checking this for any pieces that are missing or any parts that would be left in the mare. And one thing that can be done is actually taking a hose, having it running very, very, very slowly, and sticking it in here like this, and holding it. You can do it when it's inside out or like this, and very slowly filling it with water and seeing if any water leaks out. So we'll flip this over and see if we can find
That's the other horn.
Yeah. Pull it out here. This is obviously badly oxidized, so
normally when you are checking it, it's bright red.
Yeah, bright red. This was exposed to the air. I didn't tuck it in all the way to get it, so the blood is exposed to the air and it's oxidized. Everything's off-gassing. You can see it filling up, which helps a lot for checking, but you don't want to wait to check it. You want to check it. And then the tip of the other horn is usually the one that breaks and is left inside the mare because it's so much thinner. See how thin that is versus this, which is a really thick mass. So this is more likely to just tear when it's coming when it's disconnecting. All of this here is connected inside of her, this whole surface inside her uterus. So.
And that is why you don't pull on the placenta after a foal is born. That's why you try to let gravity take care of it, so you don't risk any tears, any pieces left behind in the uterus that could lead to infection.
So you can see here the difference in thickness. This is what the foal was in, this is the horn that she was not in, and you can just see the total difference in thickness. This is the one that's most likely to end up with a tear in it.
But this looks tear-free.
Yeah, looking good. You want to be careful in how you handle it. You don't want to tear it while you're handling it. And they look good. So the foal was just, for your knowledge, she was sitting inside here, resting inside this horn, like that.
Her front feet were where Taylor's hands are entering.
Front feet are, in here, and she slides, this breaks open, and slides out this way, and when she comes out, then the whole placenta ends up turning inside out, and coming out of the mare.
Doesn't always turn inside out, though. I think in this case it was half inside out, half right side out.
And I don't think I'm going to be able to find the star because it's oxidized, but
maybe with the next.
yeah. So there you go.
That is how you check a placenta.